My name is Joel Schmidt, and this week on Bushnell's Prairie Pursuit, we're going to be heading into southern Alberta tracking down some moose. Okay, so we're just out kind of spotting the day before the hunt. The holder of this tag isn't here yet, so we're still waiting, and we spotted up an absolute giant bull moose. Like, the moose don't really grow that big around here, so we weren't going to be too picky. But this bull is, he's a giant. He's probably at least maybe more than 50 inches wide.
Prairie Pursuit is brought to you by Bushnell, BL & Sons Construction, Capital Auto Group, Real Estate Center, North Pro Sports, Canadian Dent, BlackRock Automation, Good To Go Rentals, JB's Sausage Maker Supplies, Customize car, truck, powersport, marine audio accessories.
My name is Joel Schmidt, and this week on Bushnell's Prairie Pursuit, we're going to be heading into southern Alberta tracking down some moose. There's lots of moose in the area where we're going, so we're hoping to be able to find some moose and be able to spot. If not, we have lots of other areas where we can go. It's just snowed probably about a foot last night, so the hunting should be good this morning. Later today, we can go look for some deer and maybe an elk. So hopefully we spot some moose. I don't think we should have a problem getting one down in the 4 days that we have to hunt.
So it's exciting hunting with a new hunter and your son. He has a lot of passion and desire to hunt. So the early mornings, the cold days, the snow, it usually doesn't matter to him. So it shows how much he enjoys to hunt and wants to be along. There's never a time that he says it's too cold or too windy or too early, whatever it is. So it's great he has the passion to come along, and I enjoy watching him enjoy the outdoors as much as I do.
So it's nice to be able to go with Dad. It's whenever we're hunting, I really look up to him. He's been hunting for a lot longer than I have, so he knows all the ins and outs, and he's passing that all down to me. He's not only hunting, but all the back country west of town and everywhere. So it's starting to slowly pick up on all of the areas and stuff, but Dad always will for sure know a lot more about the area than I will for a long time.
Looking at this ridge out here, it's got to be, over 5 miles away up to the top. But we've seen elk over there earlier in the season, so it's a good vantage point from down here. I'm just using my Bushnell Trophy 65. It's a great morning for spotting. We got some snow, there's no wind. The animals are out, so Joel still has a 3-point or larger antlered elk tag, so if we could spot some elk up, that would be good. We're also spotting for moose. Later on, my friend Darren's going to join us, and he's partnered with Joel for a youth special license, so we're looking for that as well. I don't see any antlers anyway. Joel's first gun that he started with was a 243. Now he's actually shooting a 308, so he's shooting a lot of gun for his size, but he can handle a gun pretty good. So he's shooting the Savage 308 Hunter Compact. which really fits him well. He shoots it good. So I think for the moose, it's a better option than the 243, just to get a little more penetration, a little more knockdown power.
Okay, so we're just out kind of spotting the day before the hunt. The holder, this tag isn't here yet, so we're still waiting, and we spotting up an absolute giant bull moose. Like, the moose don't really grow that big around here, so we weren't going to be too picky. But this bull is, he's a giant. He's probably at least maybe more than 50 inches wide. So it would be nice. We're gonna maybe see if we can get permission from the landowner. Get permission, and then we can get Darren, the tag holder, out here a day early maybe, and see if we can go after him, because this moose is an absolute giant. He's as big as they get around here.
My first animal that I ever shot was a mule deer buck, a 4x3 mule deer. I was about 14 years old, and I was shooting a 270 with a fixed 4-power scope, probably from the 60s, that my dad gave to me. I still have the scope and still have the gun, and actually I still shoot the gun once in a while, occasionally, but not a whole bunch. The scope is a little rougher condition. Actually, we just had to throw it out not too long ago because Joel and Cal decided to tape this gun onto a wooden toy gun and left it out in the snow and the rain and the leaves for years in the shed. So I still have my dad's old gun he gave to me for deer hunting. So it's a pretty special gun, and I'll pass it down to my kids as well. So when I was younger, we were able to hunt by ourselves when we were 16. Now you have to be 18 to be on your own. So before I was 16 though, a good friend of mine, his dad took me out, and 3 of us out, or 4 of us out. So he always had the kids, and he would kick us out of the truck and push the bush, and he'd pick us up at the bottom of the hill. And that was kind of how I got into hunting, and the rest is history. I was hooked when I was a young kid. My dad took me out hunting a little bit. He was more into the bird hunting and that kind of end of it, whereas I really liked the big game hunting. So once I moved to Claresholm and got to be friends with some certain people, and I was lucky enough that I was able to tag along with their dad, and they showed me the ropes many, many years ago, and still here doing the same thing.
Today we headed out looking for some mule deer. There were deer absolutely everywhere today. We could not go anywhere without seeing deer. It was really cold out though, it made it tough. We couldn't do any sitting or anything. When we got to the area that we wanted to hunt, unfortunately we weren't the first ones to drive in, and the deer were all a little bit on edge and a bit sketchy. Trigger 6 tripod. It sure makes it quick and easy to be able to take a nice steady shot and make sure you have a good ethical shot towards an animal. It's nice, you don't have to put your pack on the ground for a rest. And they work really good, and they're very easy to use. So typically around here, Dad and I, we do quite a bit of archery hunting, and we probably end up doing more archery hunting than we do rifle hunting. So it's always a lot warmer in September. But during November, we do lots of whitetail hunting when the rut comes around. So I am pretty used to hunting in the snow, but today was pretty extreme having that much snow. I wasn't really prepared for it yet. It makes it quite a bit tougher for me to walk through. So it was also very cold, which makes it even worse. It had lots of layers on. It just makes everything always a bit tougher when there's that much snow and that cold. It is a bit nicer to hunt in when there's no snow, but it makes it easier for tracking and spotting animals. So it was getting later, and it was almost getting dark, and we had one final opportunity at a deer. So we put the stalk on it, and we got within range. I sat down, put my trigger sticks up. I felt really steady on the deer. I squeezed the shot off, and it was a clean miss. I'm still not quite sure what happened. I might have flinched really bad, but we went up and checked, there was no blood. So tomorrow we're gonna go check the gun, make sure I didn't bump it. Probably about a week back I did fall. I wasn't sure if I bumped my scope or not, but I could have and not known it. Chances are it was probably just me flinching, but I'd rather sight it in than miss a moose or something larger because of it.
So I didn't feel good about getting up in the morning and going moose hunting with this miss, although it could have been him, we weren't sure. But still in the back of our minds, I didn't ethically feel right going out to hunt for a moose, thinking that he can't hit a doe at 70 yards. He generally shoots pretty good, and if it's a miss, it's a miss, that's fine. That happens to everyone, but I needed to shoot paper, and so did Joel. I didn't sleep very well, thinking that we were going moose hunting in the morning with a rifle that could potentially be out, or the scope, I should say, be out. So we got up in the morning, and it was a perfect morning for hunting. We should have been out at legal shooting time, but
We've seen lots of elk.
yeah, lots of elk,
Lots of moose too on the way out.
moose, and we had to go shoot this gun at daylight. I mean, it's the way it had to go down.
Way high left.
Is that it? Way up there?
1 inch high.
Yeah, right on that red, I think, now, hey? Like right on the top of that red. So here we are, ideal conditions for hunting. Perfect morning, snow, cold, no wind. What are we doing? We're shooting a gun in. Last night, a little mishap, Joel missed a doe, a mule deer doe. Close range, so we figured something's up, whether he had a bad flinch or the gun was off. So ethically, we feel that we got to shoot this gun before we go hunting. We don't want to be hitting a moose in the leg or the butt or anything like that. So here we are, first shot, about 6 inches high and left.
That's probably why.
At 100
It
yards.
probably was a bit of I might have been naturally a bit high with the shot, but I mean, just the extra couple, a little bit high made it a bit,
Too
quite
much
a bit
shit
far off. Yeah.
So brought it down here, brought it over, came too far, and now we're back where we need to be. So I know this wasted hour was well worth it now.
Well worth making sure that you're able to clean and ethically take the moose out quick than have to trap one all day with a bullet in his back.
So once we get it dialed in, we got it about, 5 shots, back to 0. We were about 100 yards.
About 90.
And yeah, it was pretty rough. We were just using rangefinder and cardboard box taped to a tree, but it got us close. So off moose hunting we go now.
Guess we can go back to probably April. I phoned Burke and Joel and wondered if they would like to partner up, and if Joel would like to shoot a moose. 999 my draws for probably last 6-7 years, and probably a priority 12 or 13 this year, so knew a pretty good chance we were going to get drawn, and I thought I would put the word out. I thought my kids maybe would grab onto it, but they're pretty busy in hockey, so it's tough to find the time. So I thought, well, I've known the Schmidt family for quite a while, and I know Joel's enjoying the hunting side of it, and we thought we'd maybe give him a call and see if he'd want to do this. So made the call, and he decided, yeah, he'd be all over this, and should be a good time. See how this goes. You guys were out last night, and I guess you guys spotted a pretty good bull moose. So we're trying to track it down here. We think we've come up with the cow and the calf, and we're just trying to find the bull that was with it last night.
And right away, hey, we found
the big bull.
We found them right away.
Took about, I don't know, probably 20 minutes of glassing to pick him out.
Yeah. Made a plan. He was on the move though. He was moving fast. So we just kind of waited him out, thought he might bed, and we watched him. We had to move around a bit, get a different angle about a few miles away on a different road. And finally he kind of settled down and away we went.
Hiked in probably
Deep snow.
a mile, close to a mile. We had to go through about 3 coulees up and down. We came over the ridge where we thought he was going to be kind of in the trees, and we were hoping for a window. We come over the ridge and we're looking, and we look down to our left, and he's right there about 200 yards down.
Yeah, you whacked him.
That's a hit.
Actually, hit him twice.
Yeah, twice.
I hit him first shot and that shot.
It's gonna go down, man.
No, free win.
No,
That's
just leave
not
him.
me.
Just wait. Let's give him some time. You hit him first time for sure?
So we seen this bull yesterday, actually bedded right here on the road. We couldn't hunt yesterday. Got him spotted up this morning again, and lo and behold, he's only a couple hundred yards from where he was bedded yesterday. So we made a good hunt, played the wind, and he put him down. He's laying over there. He got 3 shots in him. I'm pretty sure he's dead. We're gonna give him some time though. Really want to thank Darren here. This is his tag. He let Joel partner with it and shoot it, and you know it can take 13 years for this tag. So thank Darren a lot for letting us do this.
Yeah, for sure.
I
We couldn't have did it without a tag. There's no other way to get a tag other than get drawn. Otherwise, I'm partnering. It could have been his tag too, but he was generous enough to give it to us.
I think it's important here to let these young guys learn how it works. You know, like you say, it's back in the day, it only took 3-4 years to get drawn, and now it's getting tougher to find the moose, let alone get drawn for them. So I think it's pretty cool that I got to do this with Joel and Burke, and I'm looking forward to having a look at this thing. I think it's a hog.
This is really amazing right now. This is last year my mom partnered with me on a moose tag, and we got a little bull, but that compares to nothing right now, how excited I am. I got this one down all by myself without Dad or Darren having to take a shot. I'm over the moon right now. I'm so excited. I can't wait right now to go take a look at him. I think he's a giant. So here he is. He's down. He is a tank. And he's as big as they come around here for sure. And his body's absolutely huge. He was with another bull the bull that he was with for around here was probably well over the average size.
Probably 36 inch, probably kind of your good typical
Pretty good
bull
size
for the area,
for
but
here.
this guy's got to be a few years older for sure, 5 years older.
He's made him look like he was a calf, and he didn't want to go down either. It took all that we had to get him down, but here he is, and he's
good. As you can see, he is probably wider than this rifle. This is a compact rifle, so but my guess is still into the 50s.
Yeah.
So I about 10 years ago traveled to the Yukon and went on a moose hunt, and I don't think the moose is much bigger than this, so it's fantastic.
I'm extremely fortunate to have luck to harvest a moose like this. Like I said, we weren't being picky. We were gonna shoot probably the first bull that we got an opportunity at, because there's a lot of meat and you don't want to waste a tag like this.
Well, once we seen him, then we were being picky. We were dedicating the day to this moose, I think, and we did catch word that there's a couple more hunters in the area and they know of them. So
there's an outfitter in the area who's got clients from Texas coming down to look for this bull, and
so,
I mean,
sorry
we got
guys.
him. Yeah, we're not gonna be too liked.
So big thanks to our sponsors. This whole little package that Joel's shooting, he's got a great little compact 308 Savage rifle that he's shooting. He shoots it good. We shot it good at the range. It's really good tight groups with the Federal ammunition, and to top it off with the Bushnell Engage scope. The whole unit, and including the trigger sticks by Primos. I mean, all of it came together for this hunt at 200-yard shot.
I mean, we couldn't have did it without any of them.
You know, the optics are nice, the trigger sticks are nice, the gun shoots well for a small-framed kid or a woman. It's a great gun, great shooting gun. Everything came together.
Buddy, it's all it's all about right here. Okay?
Biggest move.
This is a good day.
The landowner was nice enough to come in and bring the tractor and pull them out for us, so
Yeah.
that was a big bonus.
That was a real big bonus. So it just shows you that missed doe, and I know Joel was bummed out, and I told him, well, things happen for a reason, and that was the reason right there. You know, that scope was out. He took a fall opening day, and my bad, I should have shot the gun. He didn't think he bumped the scope or the gun at all, but you still got to check these things. So lesson learned there, hey?
For sure.
Just shows you, you got to be checking these things.
Prairie Pursuit is brought to you by Bushnell, BL & Sons Construction, Capital Auto Group, Real Estate Center, North Pro Sports, Canadian Dent, BlackRock Automation, Good to Go Rentals, JB's Sausage Maker Supplies, Customize car, truck, powersport, marine audio accessories.